All right, this is going to be a pretty quick concept. Concept C, we're going to be quickly going over percent composition by mass calculations. This formula can be found in your Regents reference table. So it's the percent composition by mass is equal to mass of your part over mass of your whole times 100. So it's always going to be, your numerator should always be smaller than your denominator, because your part should always be smaller than the whole. So we're going to be finding the percent oxygen by mass of aluminum oxide. So we first have to figure out what our formula is of our compound. We have aluminum oxide, so Al is +3, oxygen is -2. So we've simply crossed those charges to get Al2O3. The mass of 1 mole of aluminum oxide, we've talked about how to calculate gram formula mass, or GFM. We have 2 aluminum atoms plus our 3 oxygen. We've gotten these masses off of the periodic table, and so the entire sum of 1 mole of aluminum oxide is 102.0 grams. That's our whole. Now we need our part. We specifically asked about oxygen, so we're going to calculate the mass of oxygen, which we have 3 atoms or moles of oxygen times its mass, which is 16, gives us 48.0 grams. So we go ahead with our formula. You're going to see that our part again is the oxygen and our whole is the aluminum oxide. Go ahead and calculate, and you should find that the percent composition of oxygen by mass is 47.1%. Alright, so now we're going to find the percent nitrogen by mass of aluminum nitrate. You can go ahead and pause it if you want to try out the next few steps on your own. If not, you can follow along with me. We have to first write the formula of aluminum nitrate. Aluminum is +3, nitrate is -1, so that's why we need 3 nitrates to balance out the 1 aluminum. Right, you should be calculating the mass of 1 mole of aluminum nitrate. We have 1 Al, 3 nitrogen, and 9 oxygen to have a sum of a mass of 213.0 grams. That's equal to 1 mole of the aluminum nitrate. We then have to find our part, which is nitrogen, is what the question is asking about. So our mass of nitrogen is our 3 atoms times the mass of nitrogen, which gives us 42.0 grams. Again, moving ahead with our formula that we recently recorded, your mass of your part is the nitrogen, and the mass of your whole is the aluminum nitrate, and then going ahead and calculating this, you should find that the percent composition of nitrogen by mass is 19.7%. So just make sure some of the skills that we've briefly gone over that contribute to this formula is being able to calculate gram formula mass and being able to determine the number of each atom. So just make sure if you're having trouble with that to get that straightened out, as it will carry in not just to this concept but future ones as well. Alright, that's it. Go ahead and you can complete your summary, focusing on basically, I would say, identifying how do you figure out what your part and what your whole is and so forth.